like you to begin today by introducing yourself and telling us why you decided to do the au pair program in Madrid.
Sure. My name is Elise. I'm originally from Chicago, Illinois, and I've been living in Madrid for the past 5 months. And I've always wanted to learn Spanish, and I was looking around online for opportunities to learn Spanish, and something that's very important when you're learning language is an immersion type experience. And so for me, living with a family was the best opportunity to do that. And I had a lot of other experience teaching English and teaching French, and so it was so being an au pair was a good match for what I was looking for and what I was able to provide.
What are the characteristics of the family that you're with? I mean, how many children are they? What are their ages?
Sure. I work with a family, like I said, in Madrid. There are 3 kids. Rodrigo and Cesar are twins. They're both 9 years old. And Lola, the youngest, is 6.
Oh, I see. And did they pose any special challenges?
Well, I think that kids in general, they're all unique, and they all have their own challenges, and they all have, yes. The answer is yes, of course. It's a very energetic family. The twins was something new. I had never worked with twins before, and it was a fun dynamic of, they're the same age, and so you automatically think that they should be put in the same class together, or they should be played together, or you should give them the same gift. But, they're 9 years old, and they're looking to show that they're different from their sibling. Lola's younger. She's very dynamic, and she herself is also looking to, beat out her brothers, or show off and looking for attention. But they're all really great kids, and it's been a joy to work with them.
How did you overcome the challenges?
So I think the biggest challenge for me was I insist that I only speak English with the kids, and that was very difficult at the beginning. Although the family had, the children have had English in school, their level of English, wasn't fantastic. And so the fact that I came in and refused to speak Spanish with the kids was really difficult at first, especially when it came to, getting them to do their daily tasks, putting their shoes away, putting dishes in the dishwasher. And so it took a lot of gestures, it took a lot of re-explanation, explaining and then explaining in a different manner. It was very frustrating, and sometimes it still is, even after 5 months. But, if you want to be bilingual, if you want to learn another language, it's not always the easiest thing in the world to do. So,
we're going to see a snippet of a song that you taught them.
Mm-hmm.
Can you tell us about it? Why you chose it?
Sure. So, one of the things that's been really fun about this experience is that, I'm an au pair, so I get to work with these kids. There's an emotional attachment. I care a lot about these kids, but at the same time, I'm their teacher, and my job here is to to pull all the English I can out of them and to teach them as much as possible. So we were sitting at dinner one night, and Lola was putting lemon in her soup or in her glass, and a little bit of the lemon got spilled on her and squirted out, and she started to cry, and she was just so upset. And her mother and I looked at her, and we asked her what was wrong, and she explained between the sobs that her uncle had told her that if she got lemon on her, that she would be ugly for the rest of her life. Now, I kind of understand where he was coming from. They were making lemonade, and Lola has a habit of making a mess, and so he was trying to keep her clothes clean.
Yeah.
But at the same time, she was just so distraught. And so something that I remember as a kid was this mantra that we used to sing. It was, liar, liar, pants on fire, stick your nose in a telephone wire. And it was a perfect opportunity to, you know, not only be, you know, kind of a loving sister and give her, you know, give her something to shoot right back at her uncle when he tells her, you know, silly things like that. But also an opportunity to, you know, to learn English, and they picked it up. They picked it up really well, which you'll see.
Did you use it just as a phonetic exercise, or did you actually explain to them what it meant to put your nose in a telephone wire?
Nope, I explained. We explained what it was. That was fun. And you know, I think the kids are old enough and they're smart enough to know that it's not real. No one's actually putting their nose in a telephone wire.
Of course.
They understand that there's, you know, it's rhythmic. It rhymes. So it's fun.
Thank you. Just as one last question, I'd like to ask you how you think you're going to use this experience when you return to America.
You know, that's the interesting thing about these types of experiences, is that you have no idea, you know, how they're going to affect you 5 years down the road, 10 years down the road. Immediately, the Spanish is going to be so helpful. It's most likely that I'll return to the United States and be working on some different political policies. And you know, being able to speak Spanish in the United States is so important.
An advantage.
You know, in the future, I would be interested in doing things in international development. And so the fact, again, that I can speak Spanish really opens the doors to, you know, South America. It opens the doors here in Europe. It's a really handy language to know. And then on a more personal level, the relationship that I made with the kids and with the family is important. And, you know, someday, 5, 10 years down the road, I hope to have kids myself. And this has been a fantastic experience to learn what types of things work, what things don't, you know, and so...
As a life experience, you mean?
Absolutely, yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Well, thank you very much.
No problem. What is your name?
My name is Rosa.
What is your name?
My name is Rodrigo.
What is your name?
My name is Lala.
How old are you, Thesa?
I'm 9 years old.
Rodrigo, how old are you?
I have 9 years old.
And Lola, how old are you?
I'm 6 years old.
Good. Thesa, what do you like?
I like playing football.
And who is your favorite team?
My favorite team is Real Madrid.
Excellent.
And who is your favorite player?
Cristiano Ronaldo.
How Spanish of you. Rodrigo,
What?
what do you like to do?
Basketball. I like basketball.
Good. Do you have a favorite team or a favorite player?
My favorite team is Real Madrid. And my favorite
Player.
player is Pau Gasol.
Excellent. Lola, what do you like?
Is
Do you like
no.
caring for animals?
I like caring for animals.
And Lola, what's your favorite animal?
My favorite animal is duck.
Very good. Excellent. Okay, now, can you please stand up? Very good. And I would like you to sing the song about the liar. Ready? On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
Liar, liar, punch on fire, stick your nose to the telephone wire.
First stop, who knows where? Here we go, I'll take you there. Come on along, we're going around the world and back again. My home, your home, the planet Earth is ours to roam. Off we go together around the world and back again. I'll meet you in Managua, we'll run around Rangoon. We'll sing and dance in Paris, France, and sleep in Saskatoon. All the places we can go to and tell them where we've been. The things you'll see when you come with me around the world and back again.